Hi there, friends. Professor Overman here. How did American schools get off track? Well, the whole country started to get off track in the mid-1800s when we began a slow process of separating Christ from math, science, history, and language in state-run schools. Over time, we relegated Christ to a very narrow slice of life called religion, and we confined Christianity to one's personal life. Educators in government-run schools did not tell kids that math has a divine purpose, and that math equips people to rule well over planet Earth. They still don't teach this. I'm not being unloving here, just factual. Speaking of facts, prior to the mid-1800s, formal education in America was mostly the concern of the church and distinctly Christian educationalists such as Noah Webster, one of our founding fathers. Webster was called the schoolmaster of the Republic, and he was the author of Webster's Dictionary, which was a Uniview masterpiece. Webster said, "Any system of education that neglects Christianity is essentially defective." That, in a nutshell, is how we got off track. Over time, teachers in government-run schools neglected the truth that the entire earth is the Lord's and all it contains, from Main Street to Wall Street and everything in between and beyond, including the state itself. Yes, Christianity is very personal, but it's far from private. That's because Christ is not private. He's relevant to 100% of life. Yes, it is true that separating the church from state control and not allowing the church to control the state is definitely what the founders wanted. But separating Christianity from the practical functioning and maintenance of the state, our institutions, and our culture was not even on their radar. How do we know? The U.S. Supreme Court of 1892 said, "Our laws and our institutions must necessarily be based upon and embody the teachings of the Redeemer of mankind. It's impossible that it should be otherwise." In 1831, the well-known French historian Alexis de Tocqueville came to the United States to find out what made America tick. In his subsequent book, Democracy in America, he wrote, "The Americans hold Christianity to be indispensable to the maintenance of Republican institutions. This opinion is not peculiar to a class of citizens or to a party, but it belongs to the whole nation and to every rank of society." Now that's a Uniview, but now the whole culture is on life support. I'll continue from here next time. Until then, onward and upward.